Hi friends, our Tipsedge YouTube channel welcomes you. We are providing daily current affairs in the form of quiz. In this video, we will discuss 19 MCQs of 6th November current affairs in the form of quiz. Our channel main feature is by signing into our Tipsedge website, you can revise the daily current affairs quiz. Link is given below in the description. Practice the quiz and get perfection. At the end of the quiz, you will get your scorecard like this. Join our WhatsApp channel for more daily current affairs quiz updates. To join our Tipsedge channel, scan the QR code. Watch the video till end. Now moving to the first question. Which initiative led to India's 17.7% decline in TB incidence from 2015 to 2023? And by what year does India aim to end TB? Answer: National Tuberculosis Elimination Program 2025. India has achieved a 17.7% decline in TB incidence from 2015 to 2023, double the global average of 8.3%. As a signatory to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, India aims to end TB by 2025, 5 years ahead of the SDG target. The National Tuberculosis Elimination Program has led to an 80% reduction in TB incidence and a 90% decrease in TB mortality compared to 2015 levels, highlighting India's significant progress in TB control. Now moving to the second question. What was the focus of the 26th National Oil Spill Disaster Contingency Plan meeting held by Indian Coast Guard in New Delhi? Answer: India's preparedness to manage oil spill emergencies in its waters. The Indian Coast Guard ICG held the 26th National Oil Spill Disaster Contingency Plan meeting today held in New Delhi, reviewing India's preparedness to manage oil spill emergencies in its waters. Director General Paramesh Shivamani reaffirmed the ICG's commitment to addressing regional threats like marine oil and chemical spills. The meeting was focused on strengthening coordination and response efforts. Now moving to the third question. What was discussed at the Indian Space Conclave 3.0 regarding India's upcoming space mission? Answer: Launch of the European Space Agency's Proba 3 mission to study the sun's faint corona. Dr. Jitendra Singh announced that India will launch the European Space Agency's Proba 3 mission next month to study the sun's faint corona. At the Space Conclave 3.0, he highlighted space technology's role in smart city development, navigation, satellite imaging, and terrain mapping. He emphasized India's goal to increase its contribution to the global space economy from 2% to 10%. Dr. Singh also discussed upcoming ISRO missions including Gaganyaan, Bharat Antariksha Station, and sending an astronaut to the moon by 2040. Now moving to the fourth question. What did the Supreme Court's verdict on the Uttar Pradesh Board of Madrasa Education Act 2004 imply for madrasas in the state? Answer: Madrasas will continue to function with state-regulated education standards. The Supreme Court upheld the Uttar Pradesh Board of Madrasas Education Act 2004, dismissing the Allahabad High Court's March 22 ruling that declared it unconstitutional. A bench led by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud stated that the act could only be struck down if the state lacked legislative competence. The ruling ensures that madrasas in Uttar Pradesh will continue to function under state regulated education standards. Now moving to the fifth question. What was the Supreme Court's ruling on the Uttar Pradesh Madrasa Education Act 2004 regarding higher education? Answer. The act is unconstitutional for regulating higher education degrees beyond class 12. In April, the Supreme Court stayed the Allahabad High Court's decision stating it had misconstrued the Madrasa Education Act. The act ruled that the court ruled that the act is unconstitutional only in regulating higher education related to the Fazil and Cambly degrees beyond class 12, as it conflicts with the UGC Act. The Supreme Court also disagreed with the High Court's claim that the Act violated the secularism principle of the basic structure. Now moving to the sixth question. What key conclusion about healthcare was highlighted at FICCI's 18th Annual Healthcare Conference, FICCI Health 2024? Answer. AI brings precision and improves the approach to various clinical conditions. Niti Aayog member Dr. Vinod Paul highlighted that artificial intelligence enhances precision in healthcare during FICCI's 18th Annual Healthcare Conference, FICCI Health 2024. He emphasized that India's health outcomes should match those of developed nations and also stated that good health fosters productivity, which in turn boosts the country's income levels. The conference is themed Swasth Bharat, Viksit Bharat. Now moving to the seventh question. What did the Supreme Court rule regarding private properties as material resources of the community under Article 39 of B of the Constitution? Answer. Some private properties may be considered if they serve the community. The Supreme Court in a majority ruling clarified that not all private properties are part of the material resources of the community under Article 39 of B of the Constitution. However, some private properties may fall under this category if they serve the community. The 9-judge bench led by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud issued an 8:1 verdict. Justice Nagaratna partially agreed while Justice Dhulia dissented. The court rejected earlier board interpretations of private resources as community assets. Now moving to the eighth question. Which states received the 15th Finance Commission grants for rural local bodies during the financial year 2024 to 2025? Answer. Haryana, Tripura, Mizoram. The Centre has released the 15th Finance Commission grants for rural local bodies in Haryana, Tripura and Mizoram for the financial year of 2024 to 2025. Haryana received 194.867 crore rupees in untied grants benefiting 18 district panchayats and 139 block panchayats and 5,911 gram panchayats. Tripura received 31.40 crore rupees in untied grants and 47.10 crore rupees in tied grants for 1260 rural local bodies. Mizoram received the second installment of untied grants of 14.20 crore rupees and tied grants of 21.30 crore rupees for 834 village councils, including those in autonomous district council areas. Now moving to the ninth question. What is the main goal of the 15-day Jal Utsav launched by Niti Aayog inspired by PM Modi's Nadi Utsav vision? Answer: to create awareness on water conservation, responsible usage, and community engagement. Niti Aayog will launch a 15-day Jal Utsav from November 6th to November 24th, inspired by PM Modi's vision and modelled on the successful Nadi Utsav. Implemented in 20 aspirational districts, the initiative partners with Jal Jeevan Mission and Ministry of Jal Shakti to promote water conservation. It engages communities in responsible water usage and improved utility management, with school students empowered as change makers within their communities. The festival opens with Jal Bandhan, where leaders honor water assets and release Jal Sampada fact sheets. Now moving to the 10th question. What key issues were discussed during the second strategic and counter-terrorism dialogue between India and Nigeria? Answer: terrorism, extremism, cyberspace, radicalization, and international crime. The second strategic and counter-terrorism dialogue between India and Nigeria concluded in New Delhi. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval and his Nigerian counterpart Nuhu Ribadu discussed issues like terrorism, extremism, cyberspace, radicalization, and international crime. They identified key areas for cooperation to combat terrorism and reaffirmed its unjustifiable nature. Both sides agreed to enhance bilateral capacity building efforts and strengthen international cooperation. Now moving to the 11th question. Which FTII student film has qualified for the 2025 Oscars in the live action short film category? Answer: Sunflowers were the first ones to know. The FTII student film Sunflowers Were the First Ones to Know, directed by Chidananda S. Naik, has qualified for the 2025 Oscars in the live action short film category. Inspired by Indian folk tales, this Kannada short won first prize at the Cannes Film Festival, acclaimed for its powerful storytelling and skilled direction. The story follows an elderly woman who steals the village rooster, causing sunlight to disappear and sowing chaos. A prophecy is invoked to restore order, leading to her family's exile and a quest to recover the rooster, symbolizing resilience and the spirit of community restoration. Now moving to the 12th question. What is the main goal of the event and the new polo stadium in Ladakh? Answer: to boost tourism and local sports talent while preserving Ladakh's polo heritage and improving sports infrastructure. In Ladakh, Lieutenant Governor Brigadier B.D. Mishra inaugurated the 4th LG Horse Polo Cup 2024 at the Horse Polo Ground in Goshendras. He also unveiled Ladakh's first polo stadium, a notably facility built at a cost of 6.84 crore rupees. This event highlights Ladakh's commitment to preserving its polo heritage and improving sports infrastructure to benefit local talent and tourism. Now moving to the 13th question. How many next generation offshore patrol vessels NGOPV is GRSC building for the Indian Navy? Answer: 4. The keels of two next generation offshore patrol vessels NGOPV were laid today at Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited GRSC in Kolkata. GRSC is constructing 4 such vessels for the Indian Navy. Each next generation offshore patrol vessels will be 113 meters long and 14.6 meters wide and can reach speeds of up to 23 knots with an endurance of 8,500 nautical miles at 14 knots, accommodating 24 officers and 100 sailors. These vessels will be larger than current offshore patrol vessels. The event was attended by officials from the Indian Navy, Army, Air Force and Coast Guard and GRSC. Keels refers to the central structural backbone of a ship running along the bottom and providing stability and support to the hull. Here the hull means main body of the vessel. This ensures the ship remains balanced and properly aligned in the water. Now moving to the 14th question. Who led the 16th Finance Commission during its discussions with the Nagaland government? Answer: Dr. Aravind Panagaria. 16th Finance Commission, chaired by Dr. Aravind Panagaria, led important discussions with the Nagaland government and key stakeholders in Kohima. Now moving to the 15th question. What did the Indian Olympic Association IOA submit to the International Olympic Committee's IOC Future Host Commission? Answer: Letter of intent for hosting the 2036 Olympics in India. The Indian Olympic Association IOA submitted a letter of intent to the International Olympic Committee's Future Host Commission expressing interest in hosting the 2036 Olympic and Paralympic Games. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had earlier highlighted the government's aspiration to host the 2036 Olympics, a commitment reinforced during the IOC's 141st session in Mumbai last year. Now moving to the 16th question. What medal did India's Tanushree Pandey win at the World Soft Tennis Championship in Jingshan, China? Answer: Silver. India's Tanushree Pandey won the silver medal at the World Soft Tennis Championship in Jingshan, China. She was defeated by Jiang Minyu of Chinese Taipei in the under-21 women's individual singles final. Now moving to the 17th question. What is the main purpose of the Lignostat wooden satellite launched by Japan? Answer: to measure the impact of space radiation on semiconductors, to test the durability of traditional wood materials in space, to study the behavior of different types of wood in extreme conditions. Answer is all the above. Japan has launched the world's first wooden satellite, Lignostat, aimed at proving wood can be a space-grade material. Designed by researchers from Kyoto University, the satellite is made from Honoki, a Mongolia wood traditionally used for sword sheaths. Following a 10-month experiment abroad, the International Space Station ISSI Honoki was selected for its suitability in space applications. Lignosat was built using traditional Japanese craft techniques without screws and glue. It will orbit Earth for 6 months, measuring wood's endurance in extreme space conditions where temperature fluctuates from -100 to +100 degrees Celsius every 45 minutes as objects move through periods of darkness and sunlight. It will also assess wood's ability to reduce radiation impact on semiconductors. Now moving to the 18th question. What is the main cause of food insecurity in the Horn of Africa as per the UN and IGAD report? Answer: extreme weather and climate change. A joint report by the UN and the Intergovernmental Authority on Development IGAD reveals that 65 million people in the Horn of Africa are food insecure, a slight decrease from 66 million in August due to improved rainfall in the Intergovernmental Authority and Development region. Of those affected, 36 million reside in IGAD member states including Djibouti, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Kenya, Somalia, South Sudan, Sudan and Uganda. The report highlights that extreme weather, climate change, and conflict are the primary drivers of the worsening food insecurity in the region. Now moving to the 19th question. What were the main goals of India's participation at the Gulf Food Manufacturing 2024? Answer: showcasing technological advancements in food processing and packaging. India focused on promoting sustainability, strengthening trade ties, and highlighting investment opportunities. Gulf Food Manufacturing and Gulf Host 2024, the world's largest food and beverage event, opened at Dubai Old Trade Center with record participation from India. Running until November 7th, the event features nearly 3,000 exhibitors from 1,000 plus countries. India's pavilion, organized by the Spices Board and Engineering Export Promotion Council, includes 198 companies showcasing advanced food processing, packaging, and eco friendly practices. Key themes include innovation, sustainability, and new business opportunities. The event also celebrates its 10th anniversary with industry awards. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos on daily current affairs. Please like, share, subscribe our Tipsedge YouTube channel. Thank you. Keep learning and keep growing.